Hey guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Stephen Curry, Warriors struggle again in second straight embarrassing home loss. Coach Steve Kerr criticized his Golden State Warriors for being down and lacking a competitive spirit in their latest embarrassing loss. If you don't have that you've got nothing, so we've got to find a way to build that back up, Kerr said after a 114-98 loss to the Miami Heat on Tuesday night. That followed a 30-point pounding from the Sacramento Kings 2 nights earlier. Draymond Green is calling for the Warriors to rediscover their soul. Stephen Curry is making it clear he can hardly do it all himself. At one moment in the second half on Tuesday, the two-time MVP looked up at the scoreboard almost as if in disbelief about how it was going. The Warriors are missing shots and missing defensive assignments when it matters most. Back-to-back no-shows pretty much, Curry said. Nobody's giving up hope. You've got to have a sense of urgency, though. There's a lot of soul-searching going on for this group at Chase Center. Green addressed the team after Tuesday's demoralizing performance. We can be front-runners, we have to dig in, we have to find our soul, that's what Draymond kind of said, Trace Jackson Davis shared. It's our soul that we've lost our spirit and we have to get that back. Golden State shot 14 for 50 from three-point range and went 40 of 98 overall, 40.8%. Curry wants no finger-pointing or comparisons, just a collective effort to turn the season around, acknowledging this particular team hasn't done anything. At the end of the day, we are a team and we are all tied together, we're all accountable for the results of each night, how our season ends up, Curry said. It's not just a me and Draymond thing, it's not just a me thing, it's a we thing. So what we all need to do is play with confidence, play with assertiveness, play with the belief that when you step on the floor you can beat anybody. Whether it happens or not, that has to be the mindset. The Warriors missed the playoffs last year, then began this season a promising 12-3 and with championship aspirations as Curry and Draymond Green try to add to the 4 titles they've captured together. When you experience winning, you hate losing even more, Curry said. Now, Golden State is 18-18 and tied for 9th place with San Antonio in the jammed-up Western Conference. The Warriors were a 10th seed last season and were eliminated by the Kings in the play-in tournament. Sure, forward Jonathan Kuminga is sidelined for at least a few weeks with a sprained right ankle, while guards Gary Payton II and Brandon Podziemski are expected back from injuries sometime during the upcoming 4-game road trip. Frustrated fans flocked for the exits early for a second straight game at Chase Center, where the blowout by the Kings still stung. J.J. Redick and Steve Kerr's families evacuated due to California wildfires. Los Angeles Lakers head coach J.J. Redick and family members of Golden State Warriors coach Steve Kerr were among thousands forced to evacuate their homes Tuesday as a devastating wildfire swept through Pacific Palisades, an upscale Los Angeles neighborhood. Speaking before the Lakers' 118-97 loss to the Mavericks in Dallas, Redick addressed the emergency situation unfolding back home. Our family, my wife's twin sister, they've evacuated, Redick said. I know a lot of people are freaking out right now, including my family. From the sound of things, with the winds coming tonight, I know a lot of people are scared. The fire, which began around 10:30 a.m. Tuesday, prompted evacuation orders for approximately 30,000 residents and threatened more than 13,000 structures. The National Weather Service warned that the accompanying Santa Ana winds could be life-threatening, potentially producing gusts up to 100 miles per hour in mountains and foothills that haven't seen substantial rainfall in months. In San Francisco, following the Warriors' 114-98 loss to Miami, Kerr revealed that his 90-year-old mother and was among those evacuated and reminded us about the need for perspective during trying times. Everything I'm seeing and reading is just terrifying what's happening down there. Obviously the game is secondary to that and to many things in life. Perspective is important. The Warriors organization was further impacted as Everett Dayton, a member of their player development staff, lost his family home in the blaze. No injuries had been reported, but officials have yet to provide an exact count of damaged or destroyed structures in the Pacific Palisades area. To put things lightly, things aren't looking great for the Warriors at the moment. Coach Steve Kerr labeled it a crisis of confidence after another disheartening 114-98 loss Tuesday to the Miami Heat. Forward Draymond Green also provided a profound reflection on Golden State's struggles, as teammate Tracy Jackson-Davis revealed post-game. After being asked about the Warriors' recent struggles since their hot 12-3 start, Jackson-Davis shared what has gone wrong over the past month and a half. "When shots are falling, everything is nice. Everything is great," Jackson-Davis told reporters. "But we can't be front-runners. We got to find our soul." That's what Draymond said. "It was our soul that we've lost, and we've lost our spirit. We got to get that back. We got to play tough basketball. We got to play with confidence. I think if we do that, we'll find our way back." Like Kerr, Green's self-assessment of the Warriors' slump doesn't have a simple, surface-level fix. Instead, the team's issues appear to be more deep-seated, as though their championship-caliber identity has been compromised. "Warriors don't have Jimmy Butler as a priority," says journalist. "If Jimmy Butler sees the Golden State Warriors as a possible destination, the opposite doesn't seem to be the case. That's because, according to ESPN reporter Mark Spears on Tuesday, 7, the Warriors see the center position as the team's priority. Thus, the franchise is yet another that is practically out of the fight for Butler. I'm hearing that the Warriors literally want something bigger than Butler, and what I mean by that is that they are one of the shortest teams in the league. So, they are trying to bring in a tall player to play alongside Draymond Green," said Spears. In addition, the journalist also mentioned names such as Nikola Vucevic from the Chicago Bulls, Walker Kessler and John Collins from the Utah Jazz, and Jonas Valanciunas from the Washington Wizards. However, Spears added that the Warriors do not want to involve Andrew Wiggins and Jonathan Kuminga in trades. Thus, it will be a challenge for the team to achieve a trade that works in terms of salary, in addition to needing to convince other franchises with an attractive package. In this sense, until 2031, the team has 11 draft picks available for trade. So far, despite the good start to the season, the Warriors have 18 wins and 17 losses, occupying the 8th position in the West. Therefore, the team has already sought reinforcement and traded for point guard Dennis Schroeder in December, but they still want more. This is because since the addition of the point guard, they have had 4 wins and 6 losses, and the offense continues to suffer without Stephen Curry on the court. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Jimmy Butler? Leave your opinion in the comments.